Cool. Alright. It's like an interview now. It's like, but now, right, we're gonna ask is like, who were your closest friends growing up? Do you remember? Like the earliest age of friends that you had?
When I was a child?
Like when you were a child, or like even as a teenager, any like, do you know who, when you were living in England, who would have been your friends growing up?
Oh, there was a gang of us, of course.
Good.
I was in a big housing estate.
Oh shit, so not too
So
different.
there used to be, we went out around in gangs. We didn't go out like just 2 or 3 of us. There'd be 6 or 7 of us.
And do you have any names?
Like,
I do, of course. There was Sylvia Trott, and there was June LeBay, and there was
so English.
Barbara Gale, and who else was there? Marge Davis. Yeah, there was a good few more now. I can't remember the names.
No, I can barely remember the ones.
But they were my closest friends.
Yeah,
you know,
like circle.
lived around me.
And who was your favourite?
Sylvia.
So
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
She lived in the house right opposite me, and she was sick one time. She had something that was very contagious anyway, and we couldn't talk to each other, so we got a string put from her bedroom window to my bedroom window, and with a tin can on it, and we could pull at the string, and the tin can would be going backwards and forwards with messages.
It's like the best way to do it. Oh God.
Across the street, if you don't mind.
Yeah. What were your parents like? And that's kind of like, that's from Kieran specifically, but is there any kind of like, how would you describe your parents growing up? And like, obviously it's a different time, but
Just ordinary.
nothing crazy.
Yeah, just ordinary people, like, as far as I was concerned.
what was your mum's name?
My mother's name was Alice.
And what was she like?
She was little now, when she was, if she could hit a swipe, I tell you.
Yeah.
She'd give me a clatter and she'd knock you the full length of the room. But she was very good natured.
Yeah.
Yes, she had a heart of gold. And my dad now was very strict.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stand bad language
No.
at all.
And
No.
what was your father's name?
George.
George.
You were saying before he didn't like bad language, and I think Huey.
He couldn't stand it.
Mm.
Not at all. People that were reared in the gutter used that language.
Oh.
You were not reared in the gutter.
Yeah.
And Maureen started working, my sister,
Yeah.
in the factory. And of course she was with all the men.
Mm.
So she come home one night anyway, and of course she let the F word slip. Oh, Jesus, Father. Every bit of blood drained down his face.
Oh.
He grabbed her by the hair. He dragged her into the kitchen. He washed her mouth out with carbolic soap.
Oh shit.
That we used to scrub the floor with.
Yeah.
And he said, now your mouth's clean, keep it that way.
Oh.
That's fucking scary.
And she never swore in front of me father.
Yeah, that's scary,
That's
isn't
pretty
it?
freaky,
Yeah,
actually.
that was a quick cure now, I tell you. And then he couldn't stand everything, he couldn't stand nail varnish.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Like the smell,
Don't
like.
touch my food with that dirt on your hands. We couldn't, makeup or nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, but you look like you've dipped your hands in blood. Don't touch my food. Oh God. And Sundays was a misery. We'd all be home for Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
And Dad would sit at the top of the table. And his dinner would be in the oven keeping warm. And you have the newspaper rolled up. And it'd be bang, stop slapping your chops. That was enough.
Yeah.
You're dare not do that. Oh, table manners are very strict on
Yeah,
table.
more important.
Very, very strict, yeah. When you grow up, you can go into the best hotels and you'll know exactly what knife and fork to use. And you'll know your table manners.
Yeah.
You won't make a show of yourselves.
He's dead right. Like,
Well, we hated it when we were kids.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we
yeah,
grew
like-
up then, we said, you know, Dad was right.
yeah. You think back then.
He was dead right, really.
Yeah.
He taught us manners, and you know, and you never go into anyone's house without knocking.
You won't look weird or scummy.
You
Like,
know, yeah.
Gee, as a few of us want to know, do you have like an earliest memory that you can remember? I think Grandad said his earliest memory was something like, it was like really heavy snow when he was a kid, and he remembers like tire tracks from a carriage
Yeah.
or something. He said that in Owen's project. And do you have any kind of like earliest memory that you can think of, or that the earliest one that comes to mind?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I suppose it was mostly. I was raised during the war, you see.
Yeah.
And life was so different to what it is now. You know, like, we were deprived a lot of our education
Yeah.
because they spent more time down the air raid shelter than they spent in the classroom.
Yeah.
And then the teachers would have us singing so that we wouldn't be frightened.
Yeah.
They'd have us down the air raid shelter singing. You know,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
mean, we missed out a lot on our education, really.
Do you remember any of the songs they used to have you singing?
Oh, well, it was all these old
Kind of typical,
songs, like, you know,
typical
like
slogan.
Daisy, Daisy, and Give Me Your Answer To, and all that,
Yeah.
you know. They're real old.
Yeah.
We thought they were bad.
Yeah. We thought we were
I know, like, and then of course we had to walk to school.
Yeah.
I had to walk further to school than my kids had from here,
Yeah.
and I lived in the town.
Jesus.
But you see,
Big
there was
town.
no school in Longridge, and I had to walk all the way back to Rubery
Yeah.
to go to school.
That's interesting that you point that out. Can you tell us the name of the street and in what part of England
I'd love
you
to
actually came from?
Like,
Because we know Birmingham, but
It was 73 Thurston Road, Longridge.
I was like, I never knew exactly where it was, or like where Phil lived when she lived in Birmingham. I didn't.
Yeah, she's 62. She's damn me, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's probably an address.
It's right to her, spent years over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
see his memory
She was
was.
from Erdington anyway, she was the far side of Birmingham from me.
Yeah.
I was out more at the countryside, kind of,
Okay.
you know, like.
Yeah.
Once you left our estate, it was all country,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Okay, Michelle wants to know this one. This one I think everyone is curious about. How did you meet Grandad? I think you might have told me.
Jesus, the local hop.
The local.
And then Bilby Hill tea rooms, if you don't mind.
Oh,
That was our local dance hall.
alright.
Yeah.
Do you remember what year it was?
Oh, about 53.
Oh, Jesus.
About 1953, I'd say.
Do you remember what the whole process was like? Was it like kind of typical, you
I
know?
didn't even like him.
Yeah?
No,
Thought he was weird looking.
Jesus.
Was it because he was Irish?
No, I don't know, there was just something about him I didn't like.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Anyway, I was coming home from dance, and Betty, my friend that I went with, she'd got herself a fella, so she was walking in front and I was dallying behind, long behind, way behind.
Yeah.
I didn't want to play gooseberry. So next thing I heard this thump, 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 big long cloddy legs coming behind me. You go my way, sure I should walk with you.
Fucking
And it
weird.
was himself.
So charming.
Yeah. So we got to the Boffin Bow Road anyway, and he had to go on further up to get to where he was lodging.
Yeah.
And he said, will you come to the pictures room tomorrow night? I said, oh yeah, I need to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And we started talking about age, what age I said, I'm 18. I said, what age are you? I'm 20. I remember thinking to myself, going up the road, he's a liar.
Yeah.
He's 29 if he's a dead. I thought he really
Thought he was older.
That wasn't bad enough. I
Yeah.
went to the shop, you see, at the bottom of the road. I want the Irish lad to come in, because I seen you the picture with your dad last night.
Oh God.
Oh, that really put the guy back on it all.
Oh no.
I
That
seen
is
you the
wonderful.
picture with your dad last night.
Oh God.
Oh.
He must look older or something. He must
I
look.
didn't go again.
Yeah.
So we made another date anyway for the following Sunday
Yeah.
to go to the pictures. And it was pissing out of the heavens. Oh, it was an awful downpour.
Yeah.
So I didn't go. I said, it's not worth going out in the rain getting drowned for.
Mm.
So, poor feckers, I stood at the top of Lobby's Lane waiting for me for an hour.
Oh. There's no phone back then to call him or anything.
So that was all right. I didn't see him for a long time, months.
Yeah.
And a woman lived 2 doors up from me. She had 2 little girls, Rachel and Rena Taylor. And I used to take the 2, and there were 2 little ramps. And I used to take them every Sunday for a walk. She had a big push chair now for the 2 of them. And I used to, they were like twins, but there was a year between them.
Yeah.
And I used to take them for a big long walk and give Mrs. Taylor a break.
Yeah.
I was only 18. And coming down Longridge Way, Oh, for fuck's sake, who was coming up from the south? And I'd nowhere to go.
Nor did I.
Oh, jeez, what am I going to do? Oh, jeez, what am I going to do? I was shaking inside. And what happened? He didn't come to the pictures. I said, I just had the sore throat. My mother would let me out. Liar.
Oh, God. I didn't go it.
And they looked at the two kids. Are they yours? I said, they are not mine. I'm just bringing them for a walk, and I am fucking 18, and these are my 3-year-old.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. Not mine. Just bringing them for a walk for a neighbour.
Yeah. Well,
Give her a break.
So what happened after that?
So, we made another date anyway, so I said, geez, I'm going to go this time.
yeah.
So I went, and we went regular then after that.
Yeah.
So I got to like him then.
Yeah. Something well.
Do you remember when you flew over to Ireland to live here?
Oh, I hated it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it your first home together, or did you have a home in
oh
England?
no, we had our own house in England now for just about 4 years.
And what was it
And
like?
I loved it. Big 2-storey house. And we had it all done up grand. It was lovely. It was lovely. I loved it. And the school was right across the road from me.
Yeah.
The kids all had to go out of the house and go over to the school.
Yeah.
Well, I should bring them because it was kind of a main road, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, I think it was so handy. The shop was on the corner of the road.
Yeah, everything's so convenient.
Everything was so handy, yeah. And then I didn't know anybody here.
Yeah.
I hadn't a clue about anybody. Then being English was the worst restaurant there could have been. And fucking Japanese I would have been
Yeah.
accepted
It's
better.
the worst thing you could
Yeah.
do here is English.
Oh, I was always referred to as that English bastard.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
God.
I haven't got a name. My name wasn't Jean at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Fucking hell. Yeah.
I tell you.
And I think, was it Michael, John, and Dennis all lived in England, or?
John, Michael, Dennis and Eileen were born in England.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I think, well, Eileen would have been how
Maureen
old?
was the first born here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Eileen was 1 year and 9 months when we came over here.
Ah, okay.
How old would John have been?
John would have been 7 and Michael was... Yeah, John was 7 Michael was 6.
Yeah.
Do you remember, I think John had a bad time with the teachers,
Oh yeah.
because he was English,
They
or?
all did.
Yeah.
Oh, they never called John and Michael nothing but the Sassenachs.
Sassenachs?
They left no names either.
Jesus.
They were Sassenachs.
It's rough.
I remember one too on Patrick's Day, and they were coming home from Mass, and they were coming round, you know, the Golly Masters we call it, and the brother Ryan, who's a fucker, but he was met the 2 lads, and of course they had the Patrick's Day badges on,
Yeah.
and he says, how dare you, he says, how could you have the nerve, he says, to wear Patrick's Day badges, you such an act.
So
And
ridiculous.
the 2 of them came home roaring, crying,
Yeah.
to me, you know.
Probably just kids.
And I
like-
thought, don't mind him. I said, God will put that man right when he gets up there. I said,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you don't say things like that to children.
No.
I mean, the kids all used to gang up on them
Yeah.
and bait them down the bottom. There was a big hill down Balfane that time. They've straightened it out now. And they'd wait at the bottom of the hill for going to school and beat the shit out of the three. And little Dennis was only 4,
Yeah.
4.5. And he came home, so they wore the short trousers sometimes.
Yeah.
And his little legs were all bleeding, but they'd bet his legs with briars.
That's so shit.
Yeah.
I did.
So,
But
I
I
hated
could
it.
see why you'd want to stay there in England, like.
And who he didn't understand at all.
Yeah.
He didn't understand, you know, like. And Michael never forgave him.
Yeah.
To this day, he never forgave him for bringing us over.
Yeah.
Never. He said, I would never do that to my wife.
Yeah.
He said, how could he be so cruel? To bring you away, he said, from everybody you knew and loved and all your school friends and, you know,
Yeah.
and all the convenience I had. I mean, we come over here, we were in that house above.
Mm.
They had no toilet, no bathroom, no running water. We had to go up to the pump up the road and get water. Go up in the bedroom, lock the door, wash yourself.
Yeah.
You had to pee in the pot and throw it around the back of the bloody shed. Or go up the field
Yeah.
and sit on a bleeding nettle. That happened to me more than once. That's happening.
There's different times in this.
I mean, it's such a different life. It's like going back in time.
It is, yeah. Like,
You know.
and it's interesting because I know, like, we have.
There's only 3 minutes left on
Yeah, just press the button.
And then we built this house here. Well, Huey built this house here. And, the talk that went around. We come home from England, we were millionaires and we were this, that. We fucking 2 pennies to rub together. That we sold a house in England and we made £1,000 profit. That was a lot of money that
Yeah.
time. So we only borrowed £1,200. The house was 2,000.
Yeah.
That's what it cost us to build it.
Yeah.
That time. Imagine, 2,000.
That's like.
And
Very
we only
inside.
borrowed 1,200 from the county council, got a county council grant.
Yeah.
And they give us grants as well on top of that. And we had to buy a little car to get to work because it was so far out. And he bought a little heifer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was off his cousin over there. So we'd have cattle.
Yeah. That's it.
It's,
Yeah. I was just saying. Yeah. But it's like actually so interesting how much I'm learning about it because, especially like I didn't know what the situation was with Grandad coming back here and all that. Yeah.
yeah.
Why did you come back?
Yeah. Like.
I no choice, I had to follow the furniture.
No, but why did Grandad come back to
Did
Ireland?
Grandad ever say why?
His father was after dying.
Yeah.
Mm.
And his father, the year before, he came over on holiday, and his father gave him this plot of land.
Yeah.
And said to him, would you ever think of coming back home and build a little house for yourself there? And I will sometime, Dad, he said. We didn't intend doing it so quick, but
Things change.
then, yeah, when the father died, then he decided he'd come back. And I wasn't asked, I
Had no choice. I
I
guess.
wasn't consulted at all. The house was put up for sale, and
Yeah.
that was it. Sold to one to me.
Yeah.
What was I going to do with 4 kids?
Yeah.
Mm.
I had to follow the bloody furniture, didn't I?
Yeah.
We were here for 3 weeks before we got any furniture.
Yeah.
It was in a big railway wagon. You
Yeah.
know, those great big railway wagons, all our furniture was put in there. And it didn't come for fucking 3 weeks after we arrived here.
Sleeping
Well,
on the
they'd
floor.
beds beyond and a big hole, and every morning I'd wake up in the fucking bottom, and Joey would be lying on top of me and I couldn't fucking breathe. I'd always manage to get down into the fucking hole in the bed. I don't know.
Jeez.
Oh shit. There's no blankets, no sheets, no nothing.
Yeah.
They're all old coats over them in the bed. But talk about, I've never seen such poverty in my
Yeah.
life.
Like
Talk about the third world country.
probably
Definitely
wasn't the
this
best
was a
experience.
third world country that time.
Mhm. Definitely.
It definitely was.
Okay.
And they're begging in the churches to feed the poor black fellas over there. But Jesus Christ, what about themselves? Like,
It's like-
they fucking feed themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, right. Michelle had one here I think is good. She says, do you have your happiest childhood memory that you can think of? Or the first one that comes to mind when you think of your happiest like childhood memory?
yeah. I think was what they call D-Day. When, not D-Day, the end of the war.
Yeah.
And we had great big parties in the streets, every street now. Everybody's tables were put out, chairs and
Yeah.
everything. They had bonfires that took everybody's gates and back gates and garden gates and everything to make the bonfires.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. But I remember we had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
I have a picture of it there somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it's gone.
Yeah.
Of the street party.
That would be ridiculous.
And I was only a young one then, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can remember it very well. It was very, you know, we had great fun.
Everyone.
Because we'd been so miserable up till then. You know what I mean? And it was such excitement. No more bombings, no more raids. And,
Yeah.
oh, it was a nightmare.
That probably would have been such a relief kind of coming out of that dark place and then suddenly being happy. Yeah.
Out in the sunshine again.
I don't think that's the worst childhood memory. I mean, that's a good one. I think that'd be like, that's a good like happy
Well, to
memory.
me it was.
Yeah, no, definitely like.
It was wonderful, you know. Everybody was so excited. Everyone was going around hugging and kissing everybody, and you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Like, I think when people nowadays think of their favourite.
And everybody was having parties again.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know.
Life came
I
back.
mean, you couldn't, because you couldn't have your lights on at night.
Yeah.
You had to live in the fucking dark. Well, everybody had to have blackout curtains.
Yeah.
So my mother got some the real heavy twill sheets, they were called, and she dyed them black.
Yeah.
And that's what we had at the windows now.
Stylish.
Yeah. And the air raid water would be going around, you see, at night, and if you had the light on inside, if there's a little chink where the curtains didn't quite meet, you know, he'd bang on the window, put that bloody light out!
Jesus
He
Christ.
said the aeroplanes could see the
Yeah,
lights
because they could
above.
like
Yeah.
see. That's
You had
crazy.
to go, everything had been, you weren't allowed to go around with a torch or anything.
couldn't have anything at all.
They'd see the torches, you know.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
it was miserable, really.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, when you were growing up, how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Tell us a bit about them.
I was the youngest of 7. Well, Jack and Ray and Les were in the army. Jack was in the foot soldiers, as they called them, you know. Like.
He was in the
And
trenches.
Les was in the paratroopers. He was in the Red Berries. I just size of him. He was a big squatty little fella, and he had fucking great big haversack on his back.
Yeah.
And all said the fucking haversack had the frame floor long before he would have.
Oh God.
When we laughed the first time he came home on leave,
Look
they
at
hadn't a fucking overcoat to fit him. The overcoat was dragging on the floor. The red helmet was cooked up.
Oh
No,
no!
And he had real blonde hair.
Yeah.
And,
You
you
look
know,
like a Jerry.
he looked like a fucking cherries. Oh, look at that. My mother said, oh my God, quick, come and see this. We said, what, man? Look what's coming up the back alley. He wouldn't come up the street. The back alley. He didn't want anybody till he get home and put his civic clothes on. You know? Oh, no. But he was a fucker. And every time he came home, he overstayed his leave.
Yeah.
Every time. And he said to my mother, and Mum said, well, how much time have you got this? Just a weekend, Les, have you? That's all they ever got was a weekend.
Yeah.
But Les has stayed a week. But this one time, there's 2 great, big, burly MPs coming,
Yeah.
collecting. The military police.
Yeah.
Collected him. And you see him going down the road. We took looking about down
You just half the size
the
of it.
size of him and the size of him.
Oh my God.
They could have put him in his fucking pocket. But then there was a prisoner of war camp. You know, the German prisoners?
Yeah.
At the top of our road was all fields. And they built a big prisoner of war camp there.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you tell us
And,
anything about that?
Oh, they used to let them out. The young prisoners. Oh, God, I love them. They're only young lads. You know, and my father come home one night and he was this young lad. My mother giving him tales. I was just, you know. And my father said, when he was gone, my father said, Alice, do you realise what you're doing?
Yeah.
Ah, but George, that's some mother's son.
Yeah.
And she's worrying about that lad, like I'm worrying about my lads over there.
Yeah.
And she said, their mother's over there now, and she's worrying herself sick over these boys.
Yeah.
And they were only kids.
Yeah.
Only 18 and 19 years of age. Only kids.
Same age.
Can I
as
ask, did they get released after the war?
A lot of them didn't go back.
A lot of them just stayed in
They
England.
stayed in England.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And Wales, an awful lot of them stayed in Wales as well.
There was obviously work here and money and
Yeah.
or they're just,
Well, they preferred the people. They loved the English people.
Yeah.
They said they were so kind and giving.
Yeah.
They said that, you know, that I'm sure he said that the English weren't treated like that over there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
You
Rest
know.
assured.
rest
And they
assured.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The kindness they got. I mean, they'd dig your garden, they'd do anything for you. And your mum said, oh, you go on, dig your garden if you want to. She said, I don't care. She said, but When you finish, come in and have a sandwich and a cup of tea.
That's so nice.
Oh,
It's like real sweet.
Yeah.
that's
Oh, she
lovely.
got an awful lot of letters
Yeah.
after the war, my mother, from their parents thanking them for looking after their boys.
That is
That's-
probably one of the sweetest things
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
That they
That's
were
beautiful.
worried about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Leslie, he was a driver, of course. He used to drive the great big lorries over there.
Yeah.
He was 4 years over there. And well, he was in Denmark first. And Norway, or was it
One of
Denmark
the.
or Norway?
No.
I know we had the king anyway of Norway, it was, yeah, King Olaf.
Yeah.
He gave them all a beautiful big certificate afterwards, thanking them for the liberation of Norway. He was on the liberation of Norway, getting the jellies out of Norway. And yeah, and I got this, but he used to have to drive all the big lobs around,
Yeah.
you know, in this big lorry. And didn't he take the wrong fucking road one time? They'd landed up in the fucking Russian quarter.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
They were bombed into jail, the Russian jail.
Jesus Christ.
And there was women and men all in the one fucking.
I can't believe you.
Place.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, there were fortnight there,
Yeah.
two weeks, yeah. And he said, well, all in that one fucking cell. He said, we've got nothing, only brown bread and water.
Yeah. Jesus.
That's all they ever got to eat. And he said they had an awful job getting them out.
Yeah.
They had to go to the British Embassy back in Berlin and everywhere to get them out.
Yeah.
Got an awful job getting around the fucking Ruskies wars.
Yeah.
And
Fucking nasty.
and I said they must have laughed when they seen him. He said, well, the fucking giants of he said, Leslie, no, God almighty, he said there were giants.
But I can't imagine who's that tall.
Do you remember
Well,
what?
there was
Do you
no
remember the
giant
height of
here.
him?
Huh?
Do you remember what height he was?
I think he was just about the 5 foot.
Oh, he was super short.
Poor little.
Wow, he was really small.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah. He
god.
was smaller than me.
Did he have a disorder or something? Like, was he like? Did he,
No!
I think he's a short.
What's
was-
wrong with him?
I know, but 5
He
feet.
went, wait till I tell you the day he went to join up.
Yeah.
And he went to join they were all joining up, the other brothers, no, they all went, of course, all the young lads went, you know, to join up in the army when the war started.
Yeah.
Your man said, we have to start taking schoolboy shit.
Yeah.
And he's fucking 18 years old. He had to
fucker must have
come
been
back
embarrassed.
home.
With his eye and
And
get
my
his
father
eye.
had to go back with him. And with the birth certificate, the whole lot
He's
to
like, I
prove
swear
that
to
you
God,
were
he's 18.
Get him
well,
out
your
of the
man
house.
looked at, and they got them into the fucking army camp. They had the uniform to fit him.
Oh no.
Fucker, that's so embarrassing.
They had to get specially made
Oh
uniform
my
for him.
god.
He was so small.
That's
Well,
right. There was one here I wanted to know was, when did you have your first drink and what was the drink? Do you remember?
Oh yes, Benny's wedding.
Oh god.
Oh, and I had never drank in my life.
Yeah.
And it was up in Dublin there, the house there, this big hotel. It's on the main road, it's when you pass it.
Yeah.
And anyway, they kept saying, have something to drink, Jean. Have something to drink. Don't drink lemonade, have something else.
Yeah.
So, Carmel happened. And she said, gin or orange, that's a lovely drink. So, of course, I was drinking them fucking down like lemonade. I thought they're nice. And I was drinking them like lemonade. Then I started to cry. And everybody would come, Jean, what are you crying for? I don't know. We went out and I had to go down to another place where the dancing was.
Yeah.
So we went down there and I sat there and the tears were flowing. Next thing Huey says to me, come on, we'll go outside for a walk around the place. As soon as I hit the fucking fresh air, kaboom, I got sick.
Oh god.
Oh boy, was I fucking sick. Oh jeez. They brought me home anyway and put me to bed.
Yeah.
And Claire was after lending me her watch, because I had no watch.
Yeah.
And she lent me her watch. And I woke up around 12 o'clock at night, no sign of the fucking watch. Oh jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh, what am I can't afford to buy. What am I going to do? I can't afford to buy a back of watch. And it was, I was just about to get out of the bed anyway, and they came on with Shuey. He was footless. Liam Racker and some other fella, and they put me in bed beside me, and I can remember trying to pull the clothes off.
Oh God.
Oh, the fuck, oh jeez. So eventually, anyway, so we went to sleep. So I was that worried about this fucking watch. I got up anyway and I went down to the kitchen. And so we got up, never seen me in the kitchen, of course, went outside. He was walking round outside. And all I could hear was, Jean, where are you? Jean, where are you? And when I went out, he was looking down the well. Jean, are you down there? And I said, well, if I am, I'm not getting up out of it. It was only about 100 feet down, like. Oh, jeez, we're talking about that. Well, that was my first experience of drink.
That's so
It's
funny.
not the
Oh, I
worst
woke
one.
up the next day, the head like holly head.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
That is ridiculous.
So
That's a good one, right? We'll ask one more and then we have to head back because we have to go back with the car. Okay, so there's a good few ones. Alright, the one I think we got earlier was your first smoke, but and we pretty much got a lot of them. Okay, Michelle wants to know this. If you could have a perfect day, what would it be? What's your idea of like a perfect day, if you can think of anything?
I don't know, really.
It's kind of a hard one, I think. Like,
It's a hard one.
yeah. Perfect day, I guess, for me, I'd be like surrounded by my friends and family and we'd be doing
The perfect day for me would be to get up in the morning and feel really well.
Yeah.
You know, that I haven't a fucking ache here or a vein there, or,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and I have to take all them shaking tablets.
Yeah. Just having energy again. Yeah.
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 I'd like just one day. It would be wonderful.
Yeah.
I said to Paul one day, I wonder what it's like. I've forgotten what it's like to feel really well.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what it's like.
I think this is
I
just
wonder what it's
age.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Feel really well, not to have an ache or a pain or.
I think everyone feels like they could feel better.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everyone feel no matter what level of fitness you are or what age you are, you always feel, oh, I could feel better. There's always something going on.
And I know
Yeah.
in our age, like, no one gets enough sleep. Like,
Yeah.
we were even talking about this earlier, like, we do not get enough sleep. And when we do sleep, we don't sleep well.
Mm.
You wake up and you're just like, "Ugh, another day. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's this, like, famous triangle of work, I think. Work, time, and sleep. Or is it? Work, money, and sleep.
It's,
No, energy,
no,
money, and sleep.
it's
You have energy
it's success.
when you're young.
It's success, sleep, and family.
I think
And,
there's a few.
yeah, and you can only have two, and you have to sacrifice one.
No, I think what I'm talking about is when you're young, you have energy, you have money, but you don't have time.
Yeah.
And then, you know, in your adult life, you have energy and money. No, sorry. When you're young, you have time and energy, but no money. When you're an adult, you have energy and money, but no time. And then when you're older, is you have time and money, but no energy.
No energy.
So that's
That is right.
yeah,
That's very good, actually.
yeah, it's a long one. But we'll leave it at that for today.
I was saying years ago,
Absolutely.
I used to love knitting.
Oh yeah.
Crochet. I used to spend hours knitting.
Yeah.
And now that I have the time, I can't do it if you can't do it.
It's typical. That's just like.
Every
I
time
wouldn't
I
mind it.
get the pins, now I get the cramps of it from my fingers.
Yeah.
And I'm there, like this, you know, and I haven't a fucking road on.
Yeah.
And that's all.
But that was really
I
good.
bought wool and everything in a child, and I bought a crochet hook and all.
Yeah.
I still have it in fact, but